What's going on, Conscious Crew? Welcome to another riveting episode of the Consciouztv platform. Happy Thursday. If you're in the building, please run those likes up. Y'all know the YouTube been playing on my head top with the notifications. So run the likes all the way up. We need all of that. Take 30 seconds to hit the thumbs up on this video. It is literally the most important thing that you can do here. YouTube got a lot going on. Our backs are always up against the wall on this stupid platform. So please run the likes up. All right. Happy Thursday. Also, make sure that you guys have your notification bell set to all so that you never miss a day or hour when the Kang gets a fat Kang gain. If you enjoy everything that the Kang here does, you can always donate to the platform on Cash App, $Consciouztv, and or PayPal.me/Consciouztv, Conscious with the Z on the end, just like it is here on the platform. All handles are in the scroll below, in the description box below as well. And last but not least, please share the stream out to wherever it is you have digital community, whether that be a YouTube community wall, your Snapchat, your MySpace, the dark side of Twitter, Tumblr, or your personal OF. I don't really give a where you lay the link. Just let them know that we're loud, we're live, and we're certainly in color. And with no further ado, let's go ahead and push on through.
I know a place where you can recharge your soul.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
And in the midst of brokenness, he gon' see your asshole.
Baby, that's Consciouztv.
You gon' heal, you gon' laugh and catch a little shade.
Ooh, girl.
Y'all know he be slaying, y'all better stop playing. Come hear what he's saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let me speak to the Conscious Crew in the building. What's going on? Rumors and tea. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Moon Witch. Hey, Sabby. Hey, Jonathan. What's going on? Hey, Game On. Hey, Easy Breezy. What's going on? Gemini Babes. What's going on? Tam Tam. Hey, Sin. Hey, D Paris. Hey, JH. What's going on? Chanel. Hey, Coda Girl. Hey, Boo. What's going on? Andre. Hey, my other Sin. What's going on? Chanel. Hey, Time Slapping. What's going on? Nakia. Hey, Gemini's Eye. Hey, Dovey. What's going on, L. Michelle? Hey, Lady D. What's going on, Latera? Hey, Aquarius Moon. Hey, my love. What's going on? Hey, y'all. Hey, Ray. What's going on? What's going on, Deanna? Hey, Rocky. Hey, Miss Mika. Hey, y'all. All right, y'all. So we got to get into it. It is a lot going on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my water, girl. I already know what type of time it's going to be on. Hold up. Hold on. Hold on. Run them lights up, y'all. We need all the lights. So, of course, we got to get into breaking news. Of course, girl. Oh, my God. I know a lot of down low men who are swinging in the air, baby, and holding on to their beard skirts at this point, girl, because Hulk Hogan has died at the big old age of 71, you guys. He died from cardiac arrest, girl. Had an old nasty piece of heart attack, stroke, something done took place that set off a cardiac event. Now, for those of you who don't know, Hulk Hogan was dealing with some health issues and had endured some surgeries, I believe, prior to this cardiac arrest event. His wife, his new wife, very young new wife, had given an update saying that Hulk was doing well. And now here it is, he has transitioned, child. So if you don't know, all right, Jimmy Hart provides Hulk Hogan health update. And this was, this was posted July 23rd. It was just yesterday. WWE Hofer status reportedly still vague. WWE Hall of Famer and close personal friend of Hulk Hogan's legendary manager, Jimmy Hart, provided an update on Hogan's health following his neck fusion surgery, and rumors about the hoaxer being in poor health circulated by former friend Bubba the Love Sponge. Bubba, whose real name is Todd Clem, claimed on his radio show that Hogan is not doing well, has a damaged trachea, and is unable to speak. Wow. Clem's co-host claimed to have a source close to Hart who said that Hart claimed, quote, "It does not look good." Hart, however, took to X, formerly Twitter, to further dispel rumors about Hogan and mentioned that he had been hanging out with Hogan's son. Quote, "Hulk is doing great, doing phenomenal. Last night at karaoke with Nick was absolutely fantastic, baby," Hart posted. Clem claimed that he heard, quote, from his security guard that Hogan was secretly taken back to his home in the middle of the night because they've gone as far as they can go in the hospital, and now they're keeping him comfortable. The controversial radio host said that Hogan was stable. However, on Fightful's The Hump, the outlet's founder, Jimmy Van, said he reached out to people who know Hogan but who aren't part of his team, and learned that those people are getting very vague updates from Hogan's team. Van said he learned Hogan's people are keeping things quiet, but they do know that Hogan is home from the hospital. Van also said those people who weren't fans of how Hogan's team had been handling communications regarding his health ran him into the ground, which Van stated was a direct quote when Hogan was promoting his Real American Beer brand. Hogan and Eric Bischoff's Freestyle Wrestling League, Real American Freestyle, is set to host its first show on August 30th from Cleveland, Ohio on The Hump. Fightful Sean Ross Sapp noted that Hogan is scheduled to appear, and now he will not be, you guys. So Hulk been enduring a lot of things. He was not doing well following this neck surgery. There was all type of mixed messaging, but it looked like Bubba, his former best friend, had it correct that Hulk wasn't doing well, and now he has completely and utterly transition. Hulk is dead at the big old age of 71, you all. Wrestling legend Hulk Hogan has died at 71 years old, TMZ Sports has learned. Medics were dispatched to the WWE Icon's Clearwater, Florida home early Thursday morning, which was this morning, with operators stating that it was regarding a cardiac arrest. We're told a slew of police cars and EMTs were parked outside Hogan's home, and he was carried on a stretcher and into an ambulance. Cops tell us officials responded to the call at 9:51 a.m., and Hogan was treated by Clearwater Fire and Rescue personnel before being taken to a nearby hospital. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. Police will provide additional details at a press conference later today. Just a few weeks ago, Hogan's wife, Sky, whom he married in September of 2023, denied rumors that he was in a coma, stating his heart was strong as he recovered from surgeries. We broke the story last month. There were rumblings Hogan was on his deathbed, but we were told at the time that he was just dealing with the symptoms of a neck procedure he underwent in May. Hogan transformed professional wrestling into a family entertainment sport. Before Hulk, wrestling catered to a fairly narrow audience. Hulk's theatrics in the ring were magnetic for children and their parents, and it supercharged the sport. Hogan kickstarted a pop culture phenomenon with Hulkamania after defeating the Iron Sheik for the World Heavyweight Championship in 1985, 1 year before I was born. A crave that never went away, and his signature bandana and handlebar mustache were often copied by fans and crowds for decades. In 1996, Hulk transformed himself from hero to villain. He created the NWO, New World Order, and became Hollywood Hulk Hogan. It propelled him in professional wrestling to even more fame. Hogan had countless iconic performances, including a matchup against Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson at WrestleMania X8 in 2002, and a face-off with Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3, and had memorable feuds with Ultimate Warrior and Randy Savage. Hulk was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2005. He was removed in 2015 after a scandal erupted over racist comments while he was being secretly recorded during a actual encounter. My God, today, girl, that Shannon Sharp spirit done jumped into everybody's ass. Gowder posted the clip, and Hulk subsequently sued, winning the lawsuit. Holt was inducted a second time in the WWE Hall of Fame in 2020, this time as a member of the NWO. WWE released a statement on Hogan's death saying, quote, one of pop culture's most recognizable figures, Hogan helped WWE achieve global recognition in the 1980s. WWE extends its condolences to Hogan's family, friends, and fans. Hogan was the star of the 2024 Republican National Convention when he set the room ablaze with theatrics. Hogan had an amazingly successful movie career beginning in 1982 with Rocky III playing the iconic character Thunderlips. He also starred in No Holds Barred, Suburban Commando, and Mr. Nanny. And there's more. Hogan starred in the hit VH1 reality show Hogan Knows Best with his family, Linda, Nick, and Brooke. What's amazing about Hogan, he had scores of surgeries as a result of wrestling injuries. He told Harvey during the taping of Objectified that he had no original body parts left. I'm assuming that brain as well. The last time we spoke with Hope was back in May as he was launching Real American Freestyle, an amateur wrestling league. The first event in August 30th on Fox Nation. Story is still developing, you guys. My God, today. So very controversial, man. Shout out to my baby mother Tiffany for the ridiculous piece of child support check. Thank you, baby mother, baby. Who is baby? She on her schedule, baby. Keeping the cane coined up, honey. Thank you, baby mother, for all of your love and support. Thank you so much. You guys know all donation information below. So as you guys can see, you know, the death around Hulk Hogan is getting a lot of mixed reviews, of course, because it was alleged that Hogan was racist. He endorsed Trump at one point, but he also endorsed Obama at another point. Even his good friend Bubba, the one who announced the realty that Hulk wasn't doing well, Hulk was such a piece of shit guy that he cheated on his own partner with Bubba's girlfriend. Okay? He cheated on his best friend. He cheated with his best friend's girl. So there's a lot of mixed reviews from the black community. Some people are saying F Hulk Hogan. Hope he burns up in that Republican hell where he belongs. There are other people who have kind of separated the artists from the art and are just kind of mourning, you know, the symbol of pop culture phenomenon. And you guys, I can't tell you how wrestle crazy boys were in middle school and high school when I was growing up. Like, guys would have whole folders and memorabilia, like fan-made created stuff in their lockers. They would have binders with their favorite wrestlers. I mean, it was literally a whole thing in middle school and high school. So I know that there's a lot of sad straight men in the world right now who grew up dealing with their bisexuality through fanning out behind very oily, sweaty men in tights, wrestling and throwing and thrashing each other all across the arena and stuff, child, who are in the mourning right now. Rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. Definitely gave lots of content and entertainment to the world stage. It's really crazy to wake up to this news because you guys know death typically comes in threes, but in this case, it actually came in fours, okay? We not only had Robbie from City High pass away this week, the group, R&B group City High. Remember, what would you do if your son was at home, crying all alone on the bedroom floor while he's hungry? And he on the way to feed him, Mr. Sleep with a man for a little bit of money, and his dad is gone. And he's fucking rock now, in and out of lockdown. I ain't got a job now. So for you, and it just, baby, that was my shit back in the day, baby. Big yes, God, honey. Miss City High was them girls back in the early 2000s, where Robbie, who was one of the three members of City High, he passed away 3 days ago. Did you guys know we had another rock and roll legend, Ozzy Osbourne, you know, icon, reality TV show star, music legend, passed away as well. Then you guys know we had Malcolm Jamal Warner from that Cosby Show, passed away. And now we have Hulk Hogan, girl, all within a week's time, girl. I'm almost scared to know who in the hell is up next, you guys. Because, baby, the Death Angel is not playing no games at this point in time. Now, what's crazy is waking up to this news about Hulk Hogan is we had just reported on Hulk Hogan just a few months ago because remember, his wife, Linda Hulk, had taken to Facebook and had lost her damn mind, crying about, you know, her divorce, crying over Hulk Hogan. You know, she was still not over the things that she dealt with in her marriage, from the separation to the alleged abuse she claims that she endured, the infidelities, all of this stuff, baby. Hulk Hogan really was a trash-ass individual. Very, very, very charismatic and talented man. But baby, on a personal level, was a complete train wreck, like most talent actually is. And you guys know his wife, Linda, also had went on to say how Brooke was not speaking to her, wasn't speaking to Hulk. Brooke released, you know, like a damn 4-page letter. She got into her Aaliyah bag, child, and she pretty much slammed her parents for being narcissistic maniacs, and how she's went on to become a wife and a baby mama herself, and she is breaking, you know, this family curse of depression and strife by, you know, keeping the poison away from her child so that her child has an opportunity to be raised up in a positive all-white family, okay? So I was wondering, girl, I ain't gonna lie, the first thing I thought about when I saw the headline that Hulk Hogan was dead at 71 was, girl, Linda must be somewhere, girl, throwing her ass in a circle and celebrating, because I'm sure she feels like, damn, finally, you know, the wicked witch of the East is gone, girl. Thanos is dead once and for all. You know, it was being speculated that, you know, she was really being triggered by Hulk Hogan's new marriage to his younger wife, Sky, who he married back in 2023, while Linda was in her Facebook video saying that, you know, she's over there lonely. The only man she got is a parakeet that's chirping nonstop in the background, baby. Okay, she over there as the damn cat lady, while Hulk Hogan was living his best damn life. So I'm really wondering how Linda is feeling. I'm wondering if she is happy. I wonder if she feels vindicated that Hulk Hogan is dead. I wonder if she feels sad and got mixed emotions because it was given that she wanted her man back. And I'm also wondering how the kids are feeling, particularly Brooke, you know, who we got to know through the reality show, Hope Knows Best. You know, this must be a very, very mixed bag of nuts to have kind of been estranged from your parents and then one of them passes away. You know, so my heart really goes out to Linda, it goes out to Nick, it goes out to Brooke. Must be a very complicated situation. You know, when you have a divided family, you have a lot of drama, people not on speaking terms, and then somebody is taken away from this world. So shout out to this racist Ku Klux Klan family. May God bless them, child. And, you know, if you have a black man in your life, girl, make sure that you give him an extra hug, suck on his pain extra hard. They done lost another father figure, girl. Okay, you know, first it was Kevin Samuels that brought these niggas to their knees, girl. Okay, so it's gonna be a box of Kleenex all day in the black community when it comes to straight black men, child, crying over their second daddy. You know, going on to glory. My God, today this is just a mess, y'all. It is a mess, honey. Okay. But we gotta move on, child. We got other news to get into. But rest in peace to the content creator and icon Hulk Hogan. All right. Now let's quickly get into Shaq and Mike Tyson. For whatever reason, Megan Thee Stallion just seems to be like a kryptonite to men's community, girl. Megan Thee Stallion just has this energy that just really gets me in upside down, girl. Like, if there's any conversation about any woman that's going to be had, these men are going to find a way to definitely always have a conversation about Miss Megan Thee Stallion. So Shaq and Mike Tyson decided to debate whether Klay Thompson, Megan Thee Stallion's new man, and her will last, okay? And Shaq is kind of receiving some backlash for his statement that he gives it 6 weeks, okay? She got shot for that pussy. And I quote, check out this nigament here.
Did you see the news about the new hot couple? Who? It is Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion.
Who's Klay Thompson, though?
He plays basketball. He was on the Warriors. He's one of the greatest shooters of all time. He's now on the Dallas Mavericks.
Really?
And he's with Megan Thee Stallion.
6 weeks. I'm going to say nothing. I'm not going to say
6
nothing.
weeks.
My kid, I can't say.
So what Shaq is doing, he's setting the line, our Draft Kick Sportsbook line, at the summer.
6 weeks.
You don't see it lasting into the fall.
6 weeks.
What, did it surprise you?
Come on. No. Listen, man. She got shot for that. That man can last for a long time. 6 weeks ain't nothing. She got shot, so you gotta give her some credit, right? You gotta give her a little credit that he might got some staying power with that.
In fact, did you see the...
Wow. Shout out to my baby mother, M. Scott, who says, hello, can you do a vid on finding peace and chaos? Wow. Well, since you are paying me to do that, sure I can, M. Scott. I would definitely do a video, boo. You just need to keep your notification bell set to all so that you can get notified when that video has dropped. I don't have any way of contacting you. But yes, we can get into those things, honey. And thank you so much for your cash donation. Okay. So 6 weeks is about how long his marriage lasted to Shawnee O'Neal, right? 6 months or 6 weeks is about how long his relationship to Hoops from Flavor of Love season 1 lasted, right? Like, shouldn't Shaq be doing the math on his own? Never lasting, never worked out, always inevitably going to come to an end as relationships. On one hand, he should be the last one trying to do the damn math, as if he's sitting over there with a 40-year-old, 50, 60-year-old, forever, ever, happily ever after. But then on the other hand, Mr. Can't keep no relationship, can't keep no woman, is probably the perfect individual to be doing the goddamn math. But people are flaming his ass up in the chat. One user says 6 weeks already done passed, though. Y'all got to remember, girl, Shaq done taken all type of balls to the face. He got athlete's foot, not only in his feet, but in his brain. Okay? He is so tall that information travels very slowly, girl, from one organ to the other organ, child. He's cross-eyed. He's bunion, girl. There's a lot of injuries going on with Shaq, girl. So we kind of got to give him some grace, girl, when it comes to the way his math be mathed, child. Okay. Another user said, so defend and protect Angel Reese 1 week, but come for Meg the very next. Okay. Somebody else said, girl, what y'all cooking for dinner? I hope it's healthy. I love this for Megan Thee Stallion. I love that Megan just has a organic way of bothering the shit out of men. And I already done told y'all this once, and I'm going to tell y'all this again. Men don't like Megan because Megan is the man of the woman's community. If it's one thing men hate, girl, it is seeing women mirror their behavior back to them. Okay? Because Megan is empowered, she's vocal, she has full autonomy, and she dates and rides dick unapologetically, girl. These men cannot stand that this woman has this much control over her body and does not seek anyone's permission or validation and does not subscribe to patriarchy and misogyny and moves accordingly to her own will, girl. It burns men up, especially black men, which is why she got a white man right now. Baby, not only is Megan done moved on, girl, she done went on to white glory, girl, and done fully damn divested, baby. And I hope, baby, they go all the way to the moon with it, because she say she really like that cute white man, baby. She really like him. That he's one of the nicest people, okay, that she's ever met in her life. And Clay is saying that ever since he been hitting that black puss, that girl, he been striking out on that golf field. Girl. He said he ain't never hit a golf ball that hard. He ain't never hit a golf ball that accurately, baby. He ain't know that interracial puss was going to be giving him all these extra infinity stones, baby. Y'all see how empowered a man get of any race when he get him a fully self-actualized black woman, baby? Y'all see how much equity? Y'all see how much girth, girl? Y'all see how much bicep strength a black woman who has fully self-actualized brings to any man on the planet, baby? Okay, girl, black women be having these niggas in the 360 deal, baby. Okay, oh, wraparound ass woman, honey. Okay, when Whitney Houston said, baby, she's every woman, it's all in her. We talking literal scripture, girl. Literal tea, baby. So I get my life, baby, every time that these men are upside down as hell over Miss Megan, girl. Megan, keep striking out. Keep wearing your dick loud, out, and proud, honey. Okay, as far as I'm concerned, girl, Meg is a chick with a dick, baby. And she wears her dick righteously. And I love it for her. Tell them streets up, boo. You single, do it. Okay? Light and love to Clay and light and love to Miss Megan the Stallion. Now, speaking of empowered women, girl, some woman and her baby hairs done got her ass out here in front of somebody's 720p webcam and done outed Cenat, baby. Y'all know Cenat he's been on a run, girl, with the Streamers University, winning all these accolades. You know, he's overturning DEI, baby. He overturning Roe versus Wade, baby. Okay, he's out here in his empowerment bag. Now, he did drop the ball by running his little short ass through Target, knowing that we on a massive boycott, okay? But no nigga can be perfect, baby, but close enough, okay? Well, some woman on a live stream decided to out the fact that Cenat possibly has been cheating on his now black queen with this woman's black coochie. Check out the lemonade.
Kai was cheating on Gigi.
No, he was not. No.
Kai Cenat definitely put that raw dick in me.
No.
She said Kai Cenat definitely put that raw little person peen inside of me.
No. And he been ate this.
No.
And he ate that coochie too.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Show proof. It says, okay, I'll be ready. Just let me know when you call in my black truck.
No.
Wait, what?
Wow, and she apparently got receipts.
Okay, whatever. All right. I was trying to figure out like when him and Gigi got together because he was fucking me.
Wait. What's your name for?
And I just seen Gigi post some shit about June. Oh, bitch, your nigga was in this.
Wait,
Deep in this. Cenat should have made me sign an NDA.
Nah, fuck that. No, don't bring my son Kai back.
Cenat was eating this fuck out this.
Hey, this is Chad.
Wow. Okay, so the woman said, girl, that Cenat was balls deep raw in that coochie back in June when his current girlfriend Gigi was kind of posting some things about him and her being together around that time. So side chick trying to put the timeline together. But here's my thing. Have we no shame these days? Like, if I was trying to do the math on my pussy, I would be doing that silently and come to some confirmations first, okay? Before I get out here thinking it's a key and a gag to talk about not knowing when I was letting the nigga raw bust it all up in me while he was raw busting it all up in another woman. Like, I'll at least want to get some private, discreet data around that before I go to thinking out loud and doing the math out loud before hundreds of thousands of damn people. Like, she couldn't have hit Gigi up on the back end first and they, kind of handled this with some damn dignity. She couldn't have hit Cenat on the back end first, especially since she don't know. Like, it's one thing if she knew for a fact. Like, I know the nigga was cheating on her. I can see the timeline for what it is. But in this case, she ain't sure. So for all she know, the last time Cenat hit it was literally when he was on the precipice of just officializing things with his new girlfriend. Okay, or maybe hell, Cenat is out here, baby, with community pain because he damn sure can have community pockets. And I don't know what old girl is getting out of this, because if you think Gigi gonna leave a young black multi-millionaire over the fact that he hit some drive-through puss earlier on in their relationship, girl, it's gonna take a lot more than a side of puss to leave her high-valued ass ninja, baby. Your pussy going up against millions of dollars, my lady. Okay? Your puss is going up not only against millions of dollars, it's going up against profound visibility and clout, honey. It's going to take a little bit more than your puss to move Miss Gigi to the side, my love. Okay? I'm sure Gigi plans on holding on to that dick until they're in holy matrimony with no prenup in sight. Okay? Gigi probably going the long haul, bitch. Okay, baby? She in this thing until the bitter, filthy rich end of it all, like she should be, honey. All right? Because she got more to gain from Mr. Kai than not, honey. So what's the little, what's the little piece of cheating early on in our relationships, given all that I'm getting out of the relationship, child? At the end of the day, he bringing the majority of he bringing the bacon home to mama. He just splitting the dick 2 ways off between the both of us. That ain't nothing that a condom can't cure, okay? All I'm gonna do is put a condom on this nigga. All right, baby, but I ain't going nowhere. Mama Gigi ain't going nowhere, baby, okay? Clear the way. Where's the private jet? Clear the way, girl. Where's mama's new BMW, girl? Clear the way, honey. Where's the private chef, girl? Okay? All you did was tell me that I need to put a condom on my ninja. That's it, and that's all. Okay, girl? Holy matrimony and no prenup is to go to the game. So, I think she could have kept that to herself. I don't think she did herself no favors by admitting that she letting ninjas who not even choosing her in a relationship to smash and dash her wide open, unless she was trying to be on game too. She was trying to create an opportunity, girl, to get pregnant so she can collect them nice ass child support checks for the next 18. Baby, everybody running game. Kai running game, side piece running game, Gigi running game, girl. Everybody ass is on the chessboard, girl. I ain't even mad at it, girl. The ghetto-thons of our black multimillionaires. My God, today. Bless Cenat and all of the unprotected sex they out here having, child. Gigi, put a condom on that ninja. Speaking of condoms, Cardi B is officially back in a courtroom, girl. She's being sued. If there's one thing that Cardi B gonna do, it's gonna be in somebody's courtroom, girl. Cardi got more goddamn cases than the feds at this damn point, girl. I think she got more mugshots than she do albums out, child. Cardi B just can't catch a damn break, okay? She already got her ex-husband, ex-baby daddy on her head top. She got rumors out here that Stefan done left her because her BBL is funky and leaking sewage. Nah, she done been sued by the bitch she done clucked upside the head with the microphone back in 2003, girl. Check this out. Cardi B sued for assault and battery and negligence by a woman she allegedly struck with her microphone. Cardi B is being sued for assault and battery and negligence for allegedly throwing a microphone at a concert goer who sprayed the rapper with their drink during a concert at Dre's Beach Club in Las Vegas in 2023. And Entertainment Weekly reported at the time that the videos from the event showed the rapper in the middle of her hit Bodak Yellow when a fan raised their cup and threw their drink in her direction. A visibly startled Cardi B could be seen locating the attendee before chucking her microphone in their direction and yelling at the person. Other videos shared by fellow concert goers seem to confirm that the mic did make physical contact with someone. Several security guards stepped in to intervene, and eventually Cardi continued the set. Still, other videos circulating online at the time showed the rapper encouraging fans to splash her with water. Quote, "That feels good," she could be heard saying. "Put that in my pussy." Wow. All of which the alleged victim who filed their complaint under the name Jane Doe cited in the lawsuit filed on Monday, which EW has reviewed. Quote, "During the performance, Cardi B appeared on stage under visibly high temperature conditions, and while holding a microphone, verbally requested that the audience splash water on her," the complaint states. Quote, "Cardi B made repeated gestures and statements encouraging concert goers to throw water, implicitly authorizing and inviting light splashing from drinks." Quote, "Multiple attendees responded in kind, throwing drinks toward the stage, several of which visibly reached Cardi B and the surrounding performance area," the lawsuit continues. Plaintiff, acting in accordance with the environment created by Cardi B's express words and conduct and in a manner consistent with other attendees, splashed a small portion of her drink in Cardi B's direction. In apparent anger and without warning, Cardi B suddenly and forcefully threw her microphone directly at plaintiff's goddamn head top. Per the suit, as a result of the incident, Doe claims that she incurred physical pain, emotional distress, and reputational damage, embarrassment, and harassment from both media and members of the public. She also claims that her emotional distress was exacerbated when the microphone itself was later auctioned off for nearly $100K for going upside her motherfucking head. My God, today. So why is she filing as a Jane Doe if her identity is already well known? Because in order for her to receive harassment and be berated, social media users would have had to know what her handles are. So why is she filing under a damn Jane Doe as if there's not lots of people that can expose where she is on social media, and as if this whole event was not captured on camera? Hello, in 4K. Drew Feinling, an attorney for Cardi B, whose real name is this witchery ass name here, tells EW in a statement the filing of a civil case against Miss Almanzar regarding the 2-year-old microphone incident is a transparent and pitiful attempted financial shakedown. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department and the Clark County District Attorney's Office closed this matter for insufficient evidence a long time ago. But apparently the opportunity to try to make money off of a celebrity was too much for some willing law firm to pass up. Doe addressed the issue in a statement provided to EW on Wednesday. Quote, "What has been written off as a joke by many people is actually a traumatic experience that has significantly impacted my well-being and quality of life," says Doe. "I am seeking justice in the hopes of holding Cardi B accountable for her misdeeds, as no celebrity is above the law." So I wonder, why did she wait till, 2.5 years later to sue? I mean, did it take her that long to recover from her brain injury? Did Cardi B cluck this hoe in the eye? Did it take her this long to recover from temporary blindness? I don't understand, why is she suing 2.5 years later, girl? I mean, is she still living with a permanent dent in her damn forehead from this damn incident, honey? Like, I don't understand. Is she now autistic as a result? Like, why in the hell did she have such a delayed ass response to suing Miss Cardi B? Unless she's seeing all these other damn suits go up, girl, and she's just taking her goddamn chance and roll of the dice, honey. Some type of pre-litigation settlement, baby. Any damn thing, girl. I guess she say she ain't got nothing to damn lose, child. She ain't got nothing to lose at all. The woman is also suing Dre's Beach Club for negligence, claiming in part that because the rapper was allegedly involved in a substantially similar altercation at the same venue during which she threw a microphone at a DJ, the venue should have known. of the prior incident, and that Cardi B posed a foreseeable risk of repeat violent conduct during her performance. For context, though, I heard that little stint between Cardi B and the DJ and the microphone throwing was a part of a skit. Okay, that was a part of a play-by-play between Cardi and the DJ. That was for entertainment. That wasn't an actual real violent episode, child. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens here, even though this woman initially, I guess, tried to pursue charges criminally, and there wasn't enough evidence to support that. So it looks like her lawsuit is going to be a sham as well. Or maybe Cardi B will throw this bitch, a few $100, girl, and see her about her way, child. We'll be keeping up with the things. Well, let me just tell these celebrities this, shy. Y'all really need to read the goddamn room, okay? I know y'all be wanting to be Jenny still from the goddamn Bronx, Cardi B still from damn Section 8. I know y'all still be wanting to be them girls, but y'all not, baby. Okay, you can't do the things that them broke assholes in the audience can do, baby. Okay, they can get away with assaulting y'all and doing all type of unlawful criminal ass shit, but y'all already know, girl, y'all in a different situation, baby. Okay, y'all got a lot more to lose, baby. And these folks, they looking for a payout. They looking for a moment, child. Okay, so let's just be a little bit more intelligent, child. You put the goons on her ass, Cardi, like you did to them stripper hoes who was trying to fuck off on Offset a few years ago that you almost ended up in an orange jumpsuit over. Okay, baby, you got sisters and cousins, okay, who will run that hoe. All of that, baby. You stay on the front end making your coin, baby, and let the heathens in your entourage do all of that shit for a blunt and a cigarello. All right? Light and love the Miss Cardi, child. Glorilla ass, speaking of rap bitches, baby, done got her ass arrested again out there in Gwinnett, damn Georgia County, some damn where for serious drug possession, child. She got a cute mugshot, girl. She cute for a criminal. This cute, child. I hope my mugshot gives the same. Gloria, legal name, Gloria Woods, was arrested in Georgia on 2 serious drug charges, TMZ has learned. According to jail records obtained by TMZ, the rapper was booked Tuesday in Fort County for possession of a scheduled controlled substance and possession of marijuana over 1 ounce, both felony offenses under Georgia law. Details surrounding the arrest remained unclear, but police confirmed she was taken into custody and released later that day after posting a $22,000 bail. We've reached out to her reps for comment. So far, no word back. This marks her second legal run-in in Georgia in just over a year. We broke the story of her back in April of last year's arrest in Gwinnett County on DUI charges at the time. Cops say they saw a car make a U-turn at a solid red light and pulled the vehicle over. Officers claimed they smelled both marijuana and alcohol coming from the car and said Gloria admitted to drinking. She seemingly struggled with the field sobriety test, appearing shaky and having trouble keeping her balance and body cam footage from the motherfucking incident. My God, today. So Gloria said, you know what? Them hoes got me on alcoholism the last time. Let me take my chances with fentanyl and ketamine this damn time around, baby. What's wrong? What's wrong, Glo? Glo, you out here having one of the best careers ever, girl. You pretty much are able to stay out of the drama aside from damn near getting a lynching charge from beating the hell out of JT backstage. Aside from that, girl, you've been doing it up. You performing at high schools and Walmart parking lots all across the country, baby. You got new titties. You got a new BBL. I don't understand how you hoes be getting in more trouble after y'all done made it than what y'all were in before y'all made it. Before y'all made it, she ain't had no trouble not getting arrested. Before she made it, she ain't had no trouble not drinking and driving, girl. She was peacefully working at goddamn McDonald's part-time, making me a double cheeseburger. Now, all of a sudden, the bitch performing for the Grammys, and she out here driving drunk. I don't understand, girl. Why y'all just be wanting to give the Lord regret over giving y'all an opportunity, baby, to break free from the poverty and the random gunfire y'all done been raised up around your whole damn life. And soon as you get an opportunity to spend one damn day in the promised land, baby, you're out there shaking your ass in front of the deli, getting locked up for damn prostitution and selling damn pussy and battery and assault and this, that, and the third. What is wrong? What is wrong? Because, baby, I have set my ass down for less. Okay? Why can't your money be your alcohol and your weed? Why do you even need weed and liquor? Why you even need weed and Hennessy once you are filthy rich and can sit your ass down? Now them new titties are in a new all-women's prison facility. Make it make sense. Why we beating charges? In our glow up, girl. These are the type of shenanigans we get into in order to get to the glow up. All right, baby. Glorilla is in her T.I. bag. She's in her rubber band man bag. I don't know what in the hell is going on. Somebody need to be a mentor to Miss Glorilla. Meg, you over there selling two-piece pantyhose and shit. Go talk to Gloria, girl. Before her ass be doing the damn 5 to goddamn 10 and flipping cars and shit, thinking she is what's her damn lady name? Thinking she Angela Stanton, bitch. Baby, go save Glorilla, girl, before she out here doing the goddamn 10 to 20, baby. Doing all these ghetto bonnet things that she ain't got no business doing, girl. Shouldn't you be in damn dress rehearsal? Dance rehearsal? Shouldn't you be somewhere letting some man titty fuck your new titties, breaking your titties in? Why I'll be down there to Gwinnett County getting our annual mugshot taken? You couldn't wait to get home? You couldn't wait to get to the salon to smoke and drink? I really just don't get it. You would think that, especially for us as black people, girl, that we make it in order to sit our ass down. So why we not sitting our ass down? Why we get on demon time? Once we done got up out of the barrel with the rest of the crabs. I'm disappointed in Glorilla. Glorilla been doing good. I've been so happy. She one of the most non-problematic of the rap girlies. I don't like this for her. This don't look good on her. Orange jumpsuits and new titties are not a trend. Girl, your titties ain't been free women for 24 hours, and now they got handcuffs on them. Make it make sense. And who wants to go to an all-female facility, baby, with big old titties and a big old ass at that, baby? They gonna turn Glorilla ass every which way but goddamn loose. She keep playing these damn games, and she ain't gonna have enough bail money to get her ass up out of them deep, abusive, lesbian spaces, honey. My God. Y'all keep Glorilla in y'all damn prayer shot. Meg, come get your girl. Speaking of getting your girl, Chrisean Rock is definitely, as always, in the algorithm for all the wrong reasons. She's been now slammed for being a PDF file to some young boy on a stream, and she was asking, can she see his genitals, girl? Chrisean Rock needs to be completely and utterly just stricken from the record, girl. Just strike her existence, strike her name, strike her likeness completely, girl, from the record, girl. Like, off and away from me with this, Apollo. She recently also was canceled, okay, when she was kicked off of Plaque Boy Max's stream due to her beef with some other random ass nobody named Wendy Ortiz. Okay, check out the drama, the estrogen drama.
Yep.
Can I ask you something? Why is Chrisean Rock here?
I'm confused. Is there a problem with her? Like,
There is a problem with her being here.
I told you. Nigga, that ain't cap, nigga.
Y'all got
That's
smoke?
Well, that's just weird.
No, but I'm saying like what? So there's actually other girls here too. There's mad.
No, of course I know.
So like, do y'all got like smoke?
Well, on the internet, yes.
Okay, so let me talk to you real quick. Can you talk?
Oh,
Let's go. Oh, niggas voted for.
I'm chilling. We can have a little sit down. I promise to God.
Here's the
nice.
thing though. If
What?
she don't want to have that sit down, I cannot force anyone to have a sit down though, Chrisean. You feel me?
I'm not saying force her. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying
I just don't think that sit
that's
down.
crazy. Isn't that crazy, yo?
What's crazy?
Because somebody can talk so much stuff.
No, but look, at the end of the day though,
What?
for whatever happened, y'all had shit that happened prior. Sometimes people make mistakes. Maybe she just speaking her mind. Maybe she said some shit that she regret. Who knows?
She's like, oh, I'm scared of her. So I was like, why would you troll me like
just
that?
cracking a joke. She was probably just
Okay, you know what I be going through? A lot. A lot of people be talking about me, my son, everything. Like, I'm a sensitive person. So
yeah, okay. What I'll say is,
and I don't like when I speak up. Y'all got something to say, like, I'm chilling. Okay, cool. You feel me? Like, you was doing all that stuff, but now you scared. And I'm not even on it, though. What the heck? I don't start with people. People click for me because I'm Chrisean Rock. A household name. And I'm going to keep saying that shit.
yeah,
What?
I guess you. Here, give me a hug.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You are like, I don't want no hug no more. Leave it. Okay, cool.
Girl, I don't know what the hell was going on with Plaque. He was over there a nervous, jittery wreck. All that shaking had my ass over here damn shaking. I don't know whether he was scared to take his eyes off of her because she would have backhanded him and then both of them would have been toothless at the end of the day, girl. I don't know whether he was trying to figure out if he had dental insurance, if he had at least Obamacare, girl, something that can reinstate his teeth after Chrisean Rock got finished turning his ass every which way but loose, girl. But it was a lot going on, Chrisean, baby. What you experienced today was something called consequences. They exist, my love. I know Lemon Plumbing or whatever the fuck his name is, girl, then made you believe, girl, that there's a check attached to all ratchet ass behavior. But you know, in some parts of the world, in some parts of the country, and in some households, girl, there's still a thing called consequences to your actions. Now, from what I understand, Mr. Plaque Max, or whatever the hell his name is, girl, is living in a content creator's house. So this isn't even his complete situation. So his back was definitely up against the wall because the other young lady, Ortez, Wendy Williams, Ortez, whatever the hell her name is, girl, she also lives in this content creator's house. So he damn sure wasn't going to choose Chrisean Rock over a chick he got to wake up to and see every goddamn day, because it was just not going to work out too well for him if he did that, child. So, Chrisean, it was good that you got a little slap on your ass. I really don't care who the hell is really wrong or right, Wendy or Chrisean. It's just nice to see you experiencing some type of consequence and pushback, because you definitely have gotten away with way too much, honey. So shout out to Spirit and to the universe for just humbling you just a little bit, child. All right, so on to more controversial estrogen news, child. Next month, Uber will be launching a feature allowing women to request women-only rides by selecting this preference in the app settings for both riders and drivers. Wow. So, at face value, I love the idea of this, because all of the statistics that exist in this country definitely justify women having a reasonable concern regarding men's community in general. But because America is a pussy hoe ass country, of course, there are individual men who are making this about them individually. As a man, I don't feel any way about this option for women because femicide is real, human sex trafficking is real, and guess who make up the majority of the demographic of people who are SA'd, people who are sex trafficked in this country? It is woman. And guess who doing the goddamn sex trafficking and the abusing? It's men on that level. So while I get it, at face value, I'm like, this is cool because women of all ages utilize the share ride feature, okay? From young women, teenage girls use Uber, you know, young 18, 21-year-old ass women use Uber. And so I'm sure this is very comforting to a lot of single parents. It's very comforting to just a lot of both father and mother parent figures who are going to put their daughters in a Uber and at least know that they're in the company of another woman and not some sex crazed man who's going to be eyeing them down in the back seat or making weird innuendo sexual passes at them or just being a full-on creep. Okay? I do love this for women, but there are people who are raising some other reasonable concerns as well as it relates to rather a feature and a option like this gets into sexism, gender discrimination, gender-based discrimination. Let's read some of the comments. Of course, there are men in the chat who are being misogynistic, girl, talking about a woman behind the wheel of a car is more dangerous than a damn man is to begin with, girl, okay? Crashing out, girl, and slandering y'all driving skills, women. There are also women in the chat who are being transphobic, saying make sure that it's biological women. My God, today. There's also people saying women be in on trafficking. Yes, women do. Those type of organizations will utilize women in order to bait other women and to get other women to feel safe so that they can be exploited and taken advantage of. Of course. And then there is, let me see, there's a particular comment I wanted to share here. Okay, there's a particular one. Okay, somebody else says that females recruit women for trafficking too, and males can identify as female now. So thanks, but no. Okay, another man says, I'm a man and I 1000% agree with this. Somebody says that y'all about to be waiting an hour plus for that Uber to come now. And someone said sex-based discrimination lawsuit has entered the chat officially, okay? The same user says that restaurants are being sued for unfair pricing because of ladies' night. Oh, somebody about to complain and somebody is about to get paid. I get it. I'm mixed. I understand what this so-called preference implies. It definitely is painting a interesting broad stroke across men's community, but at the same time, I feel like we can't just ignore the data and the people in this country who are the most susceptible to a grape and to femicide, which is mostly women. We can't also ignore that. Maybe I would think there's more of an issue with this if it was mandated, if it was like women only. Only women can drive with other women. Only women can drive other women. It was mandated. But the fact that this is a preference, this is just an option. Like I said, I don't have a problem with this. I would want women to be safe. And the data, as far as I'm concerned, proves that women are in reasonable danger in a patriarchy. But I do understand that this opens up a really big conversation too. Like, well, if it's okay for women to preference women when it comes to a general transportation service, then what's keeping white people from not being able to preference only white drivers? What's keeping men from being able to preference only heterosexual or cisgendered preferences? It kind of opens up an opportunity for all these people who have all these social preferences to start arguing that they should have the right to only cater to straight folk, only cater to non-trans folk, only cater to people of a particular gender, only cater to people of a particular race. Like, I think it does open up a huge can of worms, but at the same time, I like the idea of women being safe and women being able to commune with other women, because there are lots of women who have had to report dealing with some really freak shit when it comes to having male Lyft and Uber drivers. Some of these men take up an opportunity to use this proximity to women to hit on them, to catcall to them, to sexually harass them. There's been women who've been assaulted. There's people who've been killed. You know, it's a big thing. I don't know how we resolve that, but if I had to choose to not green light or green light something like this, I'm going to say I'm a green light it. I'm going to green light it. I would green light this. I mean, I understand what everybody else is saying as well about how sexist this is, how discriminatory this is. I get it. But at the same time, women shouldn't have to pay for how unsafe men's community can be in general. And if women have the opportunity to be safe until that data changes, then women should do what they have to do in order to be safe. I feel like we should be majoring less in whether Uber is discriminating when they're only making this an option. It's not a mandate, it's only an option. So it's for female drivers and female riders to have that preference. But I feel like we should be less majoring in whether Uber is discriminating, and we should be majoring in dealing with the actual root of the issue, which is making the country safer and dealing with whatever is happening in men's community that make men generally unsafe for women. I think that's the bigger focus for me, is can we deal with the actual issue? Can we deal with why the data is set up that way and start peeling the layers to the onion back and straightening out all of that, rather than majoring in the minor? This is because what Uber is doing is just a symptom of the actual issue. It's not the actual issue. Uber is just making space for women to be safe. But the bigger question has to be, well, why the fuck are women unsafe? And who's making women unsafe? And it's largely men. So we need to deal with men then and figure that out so that we don't need things like this eventually. But until that data changes, I don't think women should just be forced to endure. I don't. So yeah, I'm gonna go with I agree with this. I agree with this, and you know, people are just gonna have to, men are just gonna have to be hurt. They're just gonna have to be hurt. Hey, Uncle Jay, who says, couldn't this be flipped? Yeah, It is, and that's what people are saying. You know, I mean, and look, it can go both ways. Uber, I commend them, and I mean, I guess green lighted until somebody sue their ass for discrimination. You know, like, you know, cross that bridge when we get there. You know, but hey, you know, forge ahead. I'm with Uber on this one. Baby. I got nieces and nephews. I have female best friends. I have aunties. I have grandmas. You know, I have women that I love, and I respect women in general. And I understand the predicament that women are in a patriarchy, and I think it's unfortunate. And my heart goes more out to women than it does to men finding a way to make this about them and finding a way to make this about their frail ass ego. Because if we were actually dealing with what's wrong with men as it relates to women, then nothing like this would have to manifest to begin with. So I'm not going to let men alley-oop me into believing that their feelings are more important in this situation than the actual safety of women. And I would want women to feel safe in transit, feel safe in closed-in spaces with men, and I would want women to be able to make it to and fro their destinations without being assaulted and or harassed and or etc. Because that data is really scary. That data is really, 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 really scary. It's really scary. It's scary. Uber had lawsuits regarding women being assaulted and harassed by male Uber drivers and other reports. Yep, this is why they're changing things. Yeah, and I ain't mad at it. I'm not mad at it. The man would be all right. Exactly. Get over it. Exactly. So true. These crazies know where you live. I had a problem with a regular cab driver back in the day. I was 18 at the time, and if I could have had a woman, I would have picked one. And now you will be able to, thanks to modern day technology. So we'll see if other transportation systems such as maybe Uber Eats have the same preference. Maybe Lyft have the same preference, child. We'll see how far this goes. I like the idea, so shout out to Uber for, you know, attempting to make safe space for women. Okay, y'all tell me how y'all feel. Now, speaking of a safe space, girl, Chloe Bailey has came forward and made an interesting correlation between the hit movie Sinners and her experience of the entertainment industry, girl. Check out Chloe's interesting connection between the two.
What else do you want to know? Did you see Sinners? Yes, I saw Sinners. It was phenomenal. I absolutely freaking loved it. Can I be honest? After Sinners, I cried. Do you want to know why I cried? Yes or no? Or you're just like, Chloe, you cried because you're Cardi B. Just tell me. Okay, so I think anyone who, it just reminds you so much of the industry, right? And it's like, you could have a gift like he did with his guitar. And like they said, when he's singing, he's honoring his ancestors and uplifting and all of that, but then it also attracts the not good. So it's like, in order for him to be successful, what else? What else do you want to know? The vampires were telling him he has to sell out so that he could be, so he could live forever and his music could live forever. And it's exactly like things that I see and go through every day. And that's why I just like broke down crying, because it was showing like the people who decided not to go to the other side, they were in there fighting for their lives. They were in there going through it. While the ones who did give in, they were outside celebrating and having a good time and got things quicker and things like that. So the reason why Sinners resonated with me so much is because it's something that you see every day. And no matter how hard you work, no matter how good of a person that you are, no matter how talented you are, sometimes that's not enough to get you places that you need to be. The vampires. And that's why Sinners, like, I was crying right after, because I feel like anyone in the industry could really resonate with it. And it also showed that what you have to give negativity permission to be inside. And as long as you don't invite it in, you'll be okay and safe. So that's why I really resonated with Sinners. And I thought it was so beautiful. I thought it was done so beautifully. And I'm just really proud of everyone who was a part of it. And
wow, so that was a very powerful correlation, and there were people in the comment section who were saying, wow, they never even thought about the correlation and kind of like the metaphors and symbolisms of Sinners in like these other areas of our actual lives outside of fiction. And with everything that Chloe Bailey said, girl, I wonder, like, to what degree is she speaking anecdotally? Because the way she articulated herself was like, you can't really argue that she's speaking about herself, or is she speaking about what she's observed happening to other people? And it makes you think about how Chloe went from the same good girl image that Haley is still marketing, but how Chloe kind of like deviated from that path. And a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people did not think that the hypersexual Chloe Bailey came off natural, that it came off authentic. She's always kind of been criticized for her seemingly sex appeal and raunchiness being forced and manufactured. So it made me curious to know, like, how nuanced what she's saying is and how anecdotal what she's saying is, and what part of her own journey in the music industry has she possibly felt like she was in a situation where she had to choose between her ethics and her morals and her sense of identity, and quote unquote doing what was in the best interest of her so-called career, and what those things actually were. Were the compromises in the vein of pissy poor contracts? Like, I could sign the shitty ass 360 deal and pretty much not make any money off of my art and have the label pretty much making all the coin off of me. But in return, at least I'll be able to put my music out fast. At least I'll be able to have this big machine taking care of all of the marketing and promotion and distribution behind my music. Like, I wonder, or are we talking about something more sinister here, such as the like literal classic Illuminati, you know, the Men in Black pull up and you be a puppet for the higher elites, and you greenlight allowing your art to be infused with Freemason or satanic and Luciferian symbolism and imagery, you know, the classic, you know, hand over the eye shit, the classic checkered board floors that we've seen in Beyonce's videos, Jay-Z's videos, we've even seen in Megan Thee Stallion's videos. You know, are we talking about blood oaths? Are we talking about something more occultic and ritualistic? Are we talking about some of the sexual exploitation, you know, the classic red casting couch, you know, so I know she can't speak like she probably wanna speak. I think that Crystal just said it too, girl, talking about Beyonce trying to get Chloe to sell her. So girl, okay, is this a cryptic message, girl? Is it a cryptic message, child? Is Chloe talking about something not being right in the buttermilk of her Ivy Park contract, girl, of her Rock Nation affiliation, child? This thing is very interesting to me. And ironically enough, you know, Chloe Bailey is a phenomenally talented musician, probably somewhere close to being a genius. She can play instruments, she can write, she can sing, she can rap, she can dance. I mean, she's a multi-talented, multifaceted woman. And yet her career has not happened at the level that you can clearly see she's working toward. You know, Chloe Bailey puts her literal ass into her work, to her performances. She should be thriving a lot more than where she is. But there are apparently unseen forces that are contributing to that. And I was also thinking when I was listening to her, how I kind of feel the same way about social media as well. Like when Chloe Bailey was singing how you can, you know, you can be a good person, you can be talented, you can do all of that, but there's only certain types of people who pretty much cross the finish line. And those are the people who have no identity, the people who have a no holds bar attitude. They'll fuck their way to the top. They'll kill their way to the top. They will slit other people's throats, you know, to get to the top. And how pretty much in this industry, talent really doesn't matter. It's more so about, you know, how low can you go? It's really the question. And the people who go the lowest are the people who get the furthest. I can even see that when it comes to social media. I see how YouTube sabotages my channel, how it don't send out notifications, how it unsubscribes people from my platform, how the literal machine that I'm pouring into actually works against its own creators. And then I sometimes look at other creators and I see that they're willing to beef for dollars. I see that they're willing to do whatever, girl. They're willing to spread and cover themselves in baby oil, or they're willing to stalk another celebrity just for notoriety and end up in lawsuits. And I see all of these extraordinary lengths that other people will go, and to the point that other people will also buy subs. They'll buy viewers while I'm sitting here taking the long, hard, noble, honest, you know, front home. You know, I'm on the road less traveled here. And there have been distinct times in my own social media career where I've had to just stop watching everybody on social media and just literally focus on my own work, because it becomes gaslighting, because you know all the fuckery that people are doing to get to where it is they're trying to go. All the drama they have to keep up, all of the throats they have to slit, all the mess they have to keep going all the time, how they manufacture their platforms. It's like, I can't do all of that. And while I do want the same results in the end, maybe, you know, because don't everybody wants to be rewarded for their actual work. Everybody does. Even those of us who do what we do because we love it, everybody wants to be appropriately rewarded for what they put in. And because there's so many people cheating the system and so many people doing all type of things that I'm never going to do. I'm never going to buy subs. I'm never going to buy views. I don't give a fuck how much YouTube slows down my channel, works against me. I don't care what that makes me look like optically. Like, damn, you know, because I get people over here all the time who say, CTV, you should be at 100,000. Yeah, I should be. And if it wasn't for this stupid ass platform, I would have been there. And there are ways to get there, but I would have to do some very organic things to expedite that. And because I'm not willing to do those things, I'm just going to have to wait on my time. I'm just going to have to wait for my work to just work its way out. And that may also never happen. That may never happen. So, you know, I've had to do a lot of reconciling myself and just be happy with where I am and what I do. I'm grateful for the audience I have. I'm grateful that you guys pour into the platform. You guys go through a lot supporting the platform as well, because y'all don't get notified. Y'all get unsubscribed. Y'all get pushed out and have, you know, it's just a lot going on. So I'm just very grateful, and I'm at peace now. So I can relate to what Chloe means when she's talking about this concept of there are so many ways to get to the top, but most of those ways come with being inauthentic, and it comes with having to go about things in a way that is not rewarding and that is not sincere. And, you know, not everybody is about that life. So I'm with Chloe on this. I'm not about that life. And I just got to take my chances on the road less traveled, and it is what it is. So, yeah. So, shout out to Chloe Bailey, girl. Don't sell your soul or that puss, Chloe, okay? Keep it all to yourself, baby. Keep it all to your damn self. Speaking it all to yourself, girl, Rick Rose, Tia Kemp's ex-baby father, is trending, girl, and it's looking like the last laugh is definitely on Mr. Rick, or hell, it might be on that 50 Cent, child. 50 Cent is clowning Rick Rose over allegedly being caught with a man on a yacht in Miami. Ross fires back with brutal clapback about 50 Cent's baby mama. Check this out. So this here, you guys, is the footage. Let me blow this. I'm going to let y'all see this real close. Check this out. Thank you, C. Buzz. Thank you, boo. On period. Okay. This is Rick here. This is the alleged man that Rick Rose is hooked up on this yacht, child. Okay. In the green. This is Rick Rose in the black. And this is the man here. I don't know why they put that Ice Spice emoji there. It's kind of really messing up the view, child. Okay, I'm going to let that run it back one more time. Let's run that back one more time, child. Okay, see here? The green shirt, some poom poom denim shorts. Rick Rose is all smiles. Okay. Here we go, honey. 50 Cent saw this and said, your man was looking real saucy kissing that boy on that boat. That's not AI. Okay. 50, Rick Rose, I think, responded. Okay. This is what he had to say in response.
Curtis. You're so infatuated with my lifestyle. You see me out on the yacht with a black, beautiful woman. And I hope you don't have anything against black, beautiful women, Curtis. I mean, what are you insinuating here? I mean, and we know you just had your heart shattered when you found out what we found out. We all found out together. And we know that's the mother of your youngest son, little Bruce Leroy. Man, but you got to give a beautiful black woman an opportunity, Curtis. We know you may have been hurt. You're a hurt hoe, but get over it, man. Enjoy a glass of fine bubbles and move on in life. Be happy. Curtis.
Okay, so let's go back to this footage, child, okay? Let's go back to this footage, child. Hold on. Let's run that footage, bitch. Yeah. 50 Cent is claiming that Rick Rose is booed up with a femboy on a yacht, child. My God, today. Okay. Now, at first glance, y'all, It looked like what it looked like at first glance, girl. Okay? If you saw 50 Cent post first and saw the context he gave you, and then you went and looked at the footage, girl, it looked like what it's looking like. But upon closer inspection, while this footage is too grainy to rule out emphatically that this is not a man, it equally could be a natural born woman just dressed all the way down. Like, this is what a woman without breast implants and a BBL looks like, without no makeup, no glam, and hair pulled back in a bun. Because this person also has a little bun here. And you can see it if you look at the railing behind this individual and how you see the space. There's a gap here, and that's because the hair is pulled back in a bun, okay? So, could be a woman, you know, without her makeup on, without any lashes. You know, she ain't got a wig on. I know y'all used to not seeing women dressed down, you know, but this is just a woman in a blouse and her Daisy Dukes, you know, probably a young woman, you know, and maybe that's what real the gag is. While 50 Cent thinking it's a man, girl, the question is, girl, that this could be a young ass woman, like a very young ass woman, because it's whoever this is, male or female, looks definitely on the super young side. I'm talking about like as young as 18, 17. This look like a teenage person here. But then again, if you zoom in here, it looks like there's something going on in the chin area, girl. I don't know whether it's giving some stubble. I don't know whether that's a shadow. I don't know if that is remnants of a beard, of a goatee, girl. But this could very well be a woman. Sometimes women have stubble. The footage is too grainy to rule out that it's a man entirely, but also this equally could be a woman just dressed down without no wig, no lashes, no nothing. The person does have long hair. That hair is in a bun. It's not a fade or a low cut. Okay, hold on. I was trying to get that frame of when they look directly at the camera. What y'all think, child? I want to pause it when they look dead at the paparazzi. Because here's the other thing, too. Do y'all really believe that Rick Ross would be stupid enough to be on a yacht full of people hooked up with a goddamn man in Miami, where there are other tourists? Clearly, there's other people on the boat. This is out in the open. Do y'all think Rick Ross would be this stupid, girl? There could be drones in the sky. There's other passenger boats who could easily... Do y'all think Rick Ross would be this dumb to be hugged up with a man out loud? Oh, now that I see the smile, girl, this is definitely a woman. This is a woman. You can make the high cheekbones. This is a whole woman, child. This is just a woman dressed down with her hair pulled back, ready to get wet and wild, child. That is a whole woman, honey, okay? But you know what's interesting, even though, what's interesting about this notion that Rick Ross is gay, because this ain't the first time we heard this. We heard this from Jonathan Odie, Cassie and P. Diddy's sex slave. Remember, Jonathan Odie, he was apparently supposed to testify at the trial. He didn't. Right now, he's on trial for capital murder, I believe, etc. But remember, he was the first person that whistleblowed about the freak-offs and Diddy's drug ring and his criminal organization. You remember that whole interrogation video. Well, in that interrogation video, not only did he put the feds on that Diddy and Cassie had a whole sex ring and a whole drug ring, but he also made claims that DJ Khaled and Rick Ross were also gay. Okay, and because the feds weren't paying his ass no attention, they really wasn't asking him no follow-up questions. Okay, so we never got the context of what does he mean? Why is he saying this? How would he know this? Because the feds thought that this was just preposterous. And this was, I think, back in 2018. So this was like way before a Cassie lawsuit. This was way before, any of the things that we know now, the indictment, the charges, etc., girl. A former adult star named Jonathan Odie, who got into trouble with the police in 2018, provided information regarding Diddy's case, which also involved well-known rappers DJ Khaled and Rick Ross. Born Sean Combs, the disgraced rapper faces allegations of assault, XES trafficking, and racketeering, and he is currently on trial. Odie claimed that he signed a non-disclosure agreement with Diddy and was used as an SEX slave. He also revealed that he engaged in intimate acts with Cassie Ventura at the rapper's whim, which the singer also confirmed. Jonathan Odie makes shocking revelations about Diddy, DJ Khaled, and Rick Ross. Speaking with the authorities, Jonathan admitted that he was part of these freak-offs, and more shockingly, he was allegedly used by the rapper to fulfill his fantasies while conducting business, okay? And he claims that DJ Khaled, Diddy, and Rick Ross are all gay. So that is kind of like the little gag about 50 Cent claiming that Rick Ross was hooked up on this damn yacht with a whole man, okay? But yeah, these aren't the first allegations against Rick Ross. And the gag about it is Jonathan Odie, we now know, was telling the truth. So now the gag is, girl, what did he spill real tea on DJ Khaled and Rick Ross as well? I really fucking hate that the feds was checked out in that interview, girl, because I want to know, why did Jonathan Odie say what the fuck he said? How would he know what happened for him to know that DJ Khaled and Rick Ross are both gay and or bisexual at the very damn least, child? So shout out, girl, to Rick Ross and his alleged bisexuality, child, okay? That completes the docket, girl. We already done got to Miss Cardi B, child. So this is the docket, girl. It's a lot going on. Y'all tell me what y'all think about the things, honey. What y'all think about Hulk Hogan's death? How you feel about it, child? Rick Ross and his alleged homosexuality on the yacht. Glorilla being arrested. Cenat allegedly cheating on his girlfriend Gigi with this thought on somebody else's damn live stream. Cardi B being sued. Chloe outing the industry. Megan getting backlash for, just doing what these niggas do. And what y'all think about Uber and their preference for female drivers, them extending that option to women riders and to women drivers, for women passengers and women drivers. Okay, give me a nasty piece of thumbs up. And of course, y'all can donate to the platform at $Consciouztv and or paypal.me/Consciouztv. Conscious spelled with a Z on the end, just like it is here on the platform. Email me all the tea at my email. Sign up to Patreon. Follow me on Instagram. And I love you guys. Long time. See you later. Bye.